Hi, welcome to Silent Warrior's gaming channel. I'm Silent Warrior, and this is going to be the first video here, and just wanted to go over my Valby build. Been doing a lot of research, looking at YouTube videos, looking for that S tier max shield build. So just to start off here, if you're looking for that, this isn't going to be that. But yeah, no, I was kind of tired of looking at these builds and basically just people copying each other and stuff like that. So I'm not saying this is S tier, I'm not saying anything, this is just my build here for Valby. And just let me know what you think in the comments below, what I can improve on and things like that. So if you do have a suggestion, please also if you criticize my build, please give me a solution, what I can do to fix it. Because if you're just saying things without solutions, it's more just a complaint. So I'm always looking to build. I'm not the best player, I don't have 12 hours 14 hours a day to play. So I mainly just making this channel. I like first Descendant, and yeah, let's get into my build here. So obviously I like Valby. Played her during the beta. I did purchase her just because I didn't want to do the grind initially, just wanted to start kind of maxing her out sooner than later here. So I did put quite a bit of time. You see mastery rank 14 here, just going over the base stats. Firearm is about 18,000, 18.6k. The skill power is similar, 18.7k. 9k defense. 531 is my max shield, because I don't do that max shield thing, which I'm still waiting for someone to give me a good explanation on why you would ever put a max shield mod on. I haven't seen it yet. I went more the health route. As you can see there, my health is 12.2k, because shield, you have to basically sit out of combat for a while, let your shield grow back, where if I just went max health, health drops from trash mobs, so I can always gain health. So the more health I have, the potential, it's basically just like using it as a shield. And then obviously my MP is at 243, looking to get that up. But like I said, this is far from S tier. This is just currently what I have. I'm still grinding out all the parts and things like that. I primarily use Thunder Cage. Obviously with Valby's water ability, drops that electrical resistance 20%. So that electrical explosion from the Thunder Cage is real nice. You pop a few enemies in there. I really don't use the other two weapons. Still farming for ones that I like. But the Griggs Fate down here, it's all right, but not the best. Like I said, still working on it. So let's go ahead, and this is just going to be about the Descendant modules for now. I'll make a video later about my Thunder Cage. It's by no means optimal, so still working on that. But let's get into the mods here for the Descendant. First up, skill expansion, skill effective range. I primarily use the dimension skills, the waterway and the puddle. The bounce bubble, I don't know, the physics on the bounce bubble don't make sense to me. Sometimes it goes straight, sometimes it hits an imaginary rock and bounces the complete opposite way. And then the water cannon, which I only used when I'm messing around. So anyways, skill expansion, you got that maxed out here. Effective range increased by 92.3%, which is great. Now my puddle base stats, from 6 meters, now it's up to 11.5. And then the puddle way, it goes 2 meters by 2 meters. Now it's actually, now mine's at 3.8 by 3.8 meters. So obviously the larger the waterway, the more likelihood the enemies can stepping in, get that debuff, and also that tick damage there. So that's why I maxed out the skill expansion. Like I said, did quite a bit of research, maxed out here. This is 40. I'm still, like I said, new, don't have the capture card yet and everything, so get live gameplay yet, so working on that here in the near future. So moving on, increased health. Like I said, using those increased health mods because I haven't found any reason to use shield. Obviously Valby's pretty squishy, so need that extra health. Pretty self-explanatory there. Don't have it maxed out just yet, but working on it. Moving on over technician, excuse me, skill power modifier. Obviously, just increasing that tick damage for the puddle and the basically any skill, but mainly the puddle and the waterway there. Just keeping in mind, if you didn't know, each ability has its own tick damage. So if you drop the puddle, then you drop the first waterway, and then you drop the second waterway. So that's basically 3 levels of tick damage. And then if you do the bubble bullet there, you can get that 4th one. So and they all stack. Keeping in mind that it's individual skills, not like if you do circles with your waterway. You're kind of just wasting it there because it doesn't overlap the same ability. So moving on over, nimble fingers. Obviously, you want your skills to come back faster. Skill cooldown. That's self-explanatory. Don't really need to go too much into that. Battle stamina. Another max HP. Max that out. Got give 122.3%, and then also with that, I get that skill duration, so my skills last a little bit longer. My slide, base stat here is at 15 seconds. Now it lasts about 23.4 seconds, and similar with the puddle. So obviously the ability lasts longer. The more damage it does, and the more basically you can get your ability back on the refresh before it actually goes away. So that's really nice. These are pretty self-explanatory. If you just read the modules, you can make kind of your own build. Not sure why people not to criticize anybody, because I'm not saying I'm the best by any means. So going over here, there's multiple ones you can use here. Long distance maneuvering, this is just the one I maxed out. Basically I don't really care too much about it. The charge, the hook or whatever, I'm just more worried about that max module capacity. It gives you 10. Right now you can farm it up. There's a pretty nice one, I believe. Where was it? It's I think Hagios or something like that, or no, Fortress, and it's the ammunition one. Mission, rinse and repeat. There's plenty of people usually out there farming it, and got pretty lucky. As you can see here, I got quite a bit of these module settings. Yes, I know it's a grind. However, I don't have too much game time, but I have gotten I'll say pretty lucky when it comes to those blueprints. I'll be making just a video on kind of like my farm path for the basic materials, but the blueprints, 20%. I'm skeptical on that here. So moving on anyways, non-attribute mod, primarily use this for the crit hit resistance. Obviously I want my skills to to crit more and everything like that, but I'm kind of curious about this non-attribute skill power. I have been reading that it's not working properly, so I would like to test that out just a little bit more, but for now I'm just primarily using it for that crit hit resistance. So obviously the harder your skills hit, the more damage you're doing. Like I said, pretty self-explanatory, nothing spectacular, but skill insight, don't have that maxed out. There's that skill crit hit rate. Obviously the more likelihood that your skill is going to crit, basically crit chance, if you're used to playing MMOs and things like that. So moving on down, time distribution, using it for the skill cooldown, max HP, self-explanatory, want faster cooldowns and more health. So skill expansion, there's the duration of the skill there. Moving on, the laundry effect now on my abilities, 20 seconds base stat, 31.2 seconds is what I have now. So obviously you want the skill to last longer. No secrets here. I'm sorry it seems kind of being like rudimentary with it, but it baffles me, some of the builds that I've done. And like I said, this is by no means the best build. I'm still working on it. I still have tons of mods to even find. So like I said, if you found some that I don't have up here, let me know. I have no problem. I'll look at them and just give me a reason why, and then if I think it's good, I'll try it out, and then you never know. Like I said, I'm open to growing and even learning, more about the character and things. What's the best way here? So next up, emergency measures, skill crit hit rate. Obviously, you know, no secret why. 64.6, and then the skill critical hit damage. Obviously, you want it to hit hard when it's hitting. So, yeah, that's basically my Valby build. No secret here. I'll drop another video here in the next coming days. I'm just getting started here. This will be the first video, so based on kind of the reception I'm growing here, I'm not new to YouTube. I do a podcast style video with my cousin, but it's completely different. Here we talk about the daily fantasy sports betting and things like that, so completely different topic here. But I like First Descendant, been grinding it, looking forward to the game growing. It seems like the devs are doing a semi-decent job of responding to the community. I would really like to see the data set that they're pulling these 20% numbers from, because it seems like I'm getting 2.5% items more common than 15 and 20%. I mean, I'm not mad, but when you're looking for a 20% item and you're getting 2.5, it's great, but frustrating. So with that, I'll end it there. And like I said, this is not your max shield build. If you're looking for that, please probably look at any other video on YouTube. And you'll find that S tier max shield build. So with that, I'll end it here on some gameplay, kind of seeing just what the build's like. This is just me basically doing circles at one of the outposts, trying to farm the divine punishment, which the elusive blueprint, which I've seen so much complaints about.